I'm Alyssa.
And I'm Mike,
Why are you like so confused?
because I'm having a system issue, but it's fine.
Oh, I feel like you always.
Yeah, it's
I'm.
just
You know
I'm
what's?
I'm the IT guy, and I have all the system issues, so
That's
it's
okay.
typical.
If
Yeah,
anyone should have the system
it's like
issues, it's the one who can fix it.
it's like the mechanic's car is always broken. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah. Or like the mechanic that doesn't have the car.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So,
um. Oh my gosh. So I don't know if I've ever Maple. So like where I sit, the cat's bowl is like right next to me. Like their eating area is like over here because I'm in
mhm,
the A&M podcast studio break room, and that's
right,
where also obviously the cats have to eat in the break room as well.
yeah.
So
I I thought you were at the remote A&M podcast Adopt a cat event.
yeah. No, that's next week. Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Adopt a
okay.
cat event. Yeah, that's next week. I'm not in the animal shelter today, but I am in the break room where Maple is. And it's so funny because like I wish I could like move the camera. Her bowl's empty. It's her dinner time, and she is like literally laying right up against her bowl. Like it's fine. I'll
So,
just wait.
uh,
I
so you
think
know,
it.
Howie gets fed like first thing in the morning,
Yeah.
and he's got this new thing over the last couple of weeks. I don't know that it like we usually get up, maybe 6:30. Usually around 6 o'clock now, he just starts meowing. He goes out in the kitchen and starts meowing. Because he can't. Number one, he can't tell time. I know that.
Yeah. True.
So he doesn't know what time it is, but he just thinks like that the service at this restaurant is terrible. So it's kind of annoying.
That's how
It's
Maple
kind of
acts.
annoying.
And
Yeah.
every time I get up, like she's kind of like panhandling a little bit.
Yeah.
Cuz she knows like that we keep their food in the laundry room. And so every time I was going in there to like switch the clothes, and she's like, "Hey, like
Hey, while you're in
Maple,
there.
not now." Yeah, like you're kind of being really ridiculous. Especially because like with her, it's like I think she just hates an empty bowl. Like I don't really think that they just finished the food. Like they just ate the last of the food. Maybe an hour and a half ago, she was just finishing out the food. Immediately once it gets empty, she's just like I think
Yeah.
she gets anxious. I think she likes knowing that it's full for when she's hungry again. So the fact that it's been empty for an hour, she's like, "See, this is why.
Yeah.
This is my reason why."
I wonder if it's a multiple cat thing though, because you have two cats,
Yeah.
and when we had two cats, there was almost no, like if there was food in the bowl, one of them would eat it all.
Yeah.
Now that we just have Howie, there's food in that bowl all the time, and he'll go in and eat, nibble at it a little bit,
Yeah.
and then walk away. Um, but for the most part, like he grazes. He doesn't, he
Oh,
never eats the whole thing all at once. He just kind of grazes and then goes back later because he knows that there's nobody else that's going to come and eat it. So he doesn't feel like, well, if I don't eat it all, that other cat's going to come and eat it. You know what I mean?
yeah.
I wonder
See,
if that's some of it.
they don't eat it all at once. It's not like a situation of like feeding time and I'll feed them when we finish this, and
Mm,
then they'll still have food in their bowl like through tomorrow.
okay.
Like they'll eat a few bites and then they'll walk away. But definitely somebody is getting more food than the other for sure. Like, cause
That's funny.
they have their sides. Like when you first put the food in there, like Maple goes to her side, Potter goes to his side, and then at some point they'll switch sides to keep it fair,
Right.
and
Because
then
also it's better on that. The other side tastes better.
So, oh my gosh, yeah. So that's so funny. Like she's fully laying down, acting like she's dying. So,
Yeah.
uh,
On the topic of cats,
on the topic of
this has
cats,
nothing.
guys, back
We're
to
getting close.
school is right around the
Yeah.
corner.
Yeah, they switched over. They switched over right after. I'm acting like they just did. They switched over right after July 4th at Target from your outdoor stuff to,
Oh
hey,
yeah,
it's time to go back to school. Here's all your books and folders
yeah.
and backpacks. So
Um,
and then
yeah.
by the end of what probably the end of the week when this episode comes out, they'll be switching over to Halloween.
True. We found out, like, because of going to, like, Indianapolis and stuff, Adrian was talking to his friend out there, and he said that they start school up there on July 30th?
Wow. Wow.
Thursday. Yeah.
So, well, last
Last
Thursday.
Thursday, yeah. Isn't that
Wow.
crazy? But I guess
They're
the way
already
they
in
do
school.
it is they like are I think he said they're in for on for 8 weeks, then they get like 2 weeks off, or 9 weeks and then they
Hmm.
get 2 weeks off. I don't know, something like that. Like they get more breaks, they get like more 2 week breaks here and there. So instead of like
It,
one long, super long summer break, they'll get like more different breaks during the school year.
right.
Which
Yeah,
I was
that
like, oh, I kind of, well, I don't mind
yeah.
that, but that's kind of crazy because I said when I was in Pennsylvania, we went back to school in September. So then when we moved to Florida and back to school started in August, we were like, wow, that's really early. Like
Yeah.
August, it's still summertime in August, but
Yeah.
going back to school in
Well,
July, I feel like I had no summer break.
yeah. Well, also though, like for me, if it, like in Indianapolis, like if they're starting on July 30th though too, like it's kind of like you're losing some of that nice time when you could do something, go on a vacation or that kind of thing, to being in school. And even though you're going to get, those weeks, like, what would that be? Sometime around like October, like to get, the time off. Probably not going to be as nice then. I don't know what the weather's like there in October, but I would assume not as nice as in July. So
Yeah.
yeah, that would kind of. They used to do that down here though, because you guys used to get a fall break
Yeah, that's what they have
and
up
a
there.
spring break,
They have
and
fall
they
break
got rid
and
of fall
Thanksgiving
break.
break. Yeah.
Mm.
They have like a fall break and then they have Thanksgiving break. Like they're two
Okay.
separate breaks. Like down here, they
Yeah.
just have the week of Thanksgiving off.
Right.
But I guess up there they have both, which is kind of
And
cool.
then, yeah, and then I guess they get a spring break too, right?
And
Like
then they get a
everybody
spring
does spring
break.
break.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I think that's kind
Yeah.
of kind of cool because like I always hated back to school, but if I knew that like I would have a bunch of breaks, like
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it wouldn't be as bad. It'd be more like when you're working, where you can get a vacation, here and there if you need it.
yeah. So, yeah, and then like, because back to school is coming up, like, and they do have all the back to school supplies and stuff, which like I will say like some of it is like some of them are pretty affordable. Like when I was in Walmart, I grabbed some things just because I was like, what, 99, 92 cents? Okay, let me grab some of this. But
I need more pencils for my junk drawer.
yeah, exactly. Hold on, let me make sure that these aren't sharpened. Okay, yeah, we're good. These are good. These are going
Do
right
they
in
have
the junk
sharpeners?
drawer.
Ah, no, I don't need a sharpener. Never
I
mind.
don't need a sharpener, yeah. The ones in my junk drawer have never been sharpened. I'm never going to even use these. I just need them in there in case.
Yeah. Now the
Um,
erasers I might use, but the pencil itself will never get used. Do you ever have that? Do you ever find that pencil in your junk drawer? Throwing back to last week's episode.
uh-huh.
Do you ever find that pencil in your junk drawer? Your junk drawer? What? Your junk drawer
Different
that
drawer.
has never been sharpened, but the eraser is like half gone. Like how did that happen?
Yeah, that's just a fatality in the junk drawer. Um, yeah, no, I grabbed a few things, but then like what what makes me like I don't remember if they did this. I don't think they did this when I was in elementary school, but I also I didn't need to pay attention to it. But I don't think they did, only because like I think the fun part about like being young and in school and all that stuff is picking out your cute little folders and notebooks and pencils and all that stuff. But now they do things like a little weird. So like with Ada, she's still in elementary school, and the way they say it is like four folders, a green, a red,
Mm,
what is it? Like your primary color, well, mostly primary colors. I
yellow.
think it's
Yellow
green,
would be a primer.
yellow, red, and blue, which is funny because like we all know what subjects each of those go to. Like what color is blue, or what subject is blue?
I I have
Math.
no idea.
Math is definitely
Math is
blue.
okay.
I feel
Okay.
like I feel like
I feel
red.
I feel dumb now because I don't immediately associate math with the color blue, but
Yeah, you always
continue.
had your colored folders
Continue
with
because
your
I'm fascinated.
English would be like yellow, or maybe
Okay.
math would be red. I don't know. But yeah, like you can't like she doesn't have like I could buy her a cute folder to just keep like I don't know whatever she wants in it, but
Hmm.
it's not really like a requirement of like just get a folder. It's like you need these four
Very
colored folders,
specific.
and it's such a thing that they sell like packs of them, like those four colors, and then it'll be like 5 boxes of crayons, 3 things of pencils. Make sure that they're this brand sharpened. Like,
Right.
okay, no,
Right.
we're not getting the
4 packs of Kleenex.
yeah, 4 packs of Kleenex, this many dry erase markers,
Mm-hmm.
this many bottles of hand sanitizer, this many things of glue and colored pencils. And when you
Yeah.
get to like you're thinking that you're just like stocking up them for like, the school year.
Right.
Which I guess you kind of are, but not really, because then when you go to the meet the teacher, you're putting you're like they'll have big bins, and that's where it'll be one's for crayons and colored pencils. One is for all the glue and the hand sanitizer and the tissues and like all this stuff that really they're leaving like the meet the teacher with they're going into their first day with a completely empty backpack, like
Yeah.
maybe a binder in it. That's it. And
Yeah.
everything else is just distributed throughout the year. But then they're coming home to do their homework, and you're like, okay, do you have a pencil? No. What do you mean you don't have a pencil? I bought like
Happen to.
3 boxes of pencils. The
Yeah.
ones in the junk drawer you can't use. They're not sharpened. Like, I need
Yeah.
you to bring home a sharpened pencil, which is,
Yeah.
you know,
Or take those ones in the junk drawer to school and sharpen them. I don't know. I don't know what
yeah,
you're gonna do.
true. So like what
Yeah.
I did this year is like I bought her the like pencils, but then I bought an extra thing of pencils. Like, okay, keep these in your backpack because
That's a
like,
good idea. So do
yeah,
they still do the thing where when you go into like Walmart, say, where they have the by the supply areas, they have like the lists for each grade for the different schools?
I
Like
don't
I remember
know.
when you guys were younger, they'd have like pre-printed lists of all the school supplies that you needed for each grade,
They might. I don't know.
for each
I didn't really
school.
pay attention because like, it's all digital now.
Hmm.
So
Oh
like,
yeah,
you
I'm
just,
sorry. Sorry, I'm thinking it's it's the 1980s again. I
yeah,
apologize for that.
yeah. No, I don't think they
I
have
always thought
that.
that was a
Just
cool
like,
thing the way they did that, just because, if you go to the school or if you go to the store to do, your back to school shopping and you have no idea, they didn't like pick up the list at the meet the teacher or whatever, and you get there and you're like, well, I don't know what they're gonna need, and I always thought that was nice, but yeah, I'm forgetting that all that stuff is on the line now. So
yeah, we're not. I'm walking in there, grabbing my back to school list, and then I gotta go to my car and look at my map on how to get to the other store.
yeah,
Gotta pull out
on
the
your
old MapQuest map.
right on your
Um,
overheated phone.
yeah, no, everything's on your phone now. So I just googled like per school, and then they have it where like you select the grade, and it has the whole school supply list on there. 'Cause, like I went into the store just to get like not school supplies, but they had it all there. So I was like, oh, let me browse and let me see like let me grab a few
Yeah,
things since it's all so cheap anyways. I think they also have you maybe do it because like there's maybe some kids that like can't or just don't, so then
right,
it's
right.
like to overcompensate for that. So that is what it
Yeah.
is. I guess it's
Yeah,
more
I
just
mean,
like, yeah, I don't know.
yeah,
What
yeah,
happened to
and I
the
know they
old
always
pencil
do
box?
those. Yeah, right. I know they always do those drives too, where they'll have like I think they do it at the stadium where the Orlando Magic play, or at the arena rather where the Orlando Magic play, where they'll be giving out backpacks with all the school
Hmm.
supplies in it too, which I think is good for those who can't do that stuff. It's good that they do that.
Because a lot of things too that like are in that are like with them, like it's actually kind of crazy how different even school is now. Like I'm not old at all, but how different school is now versus when I was younger, because Like when I was younger, we were handwriting our whole papers and stuff, like doing everything on paper. But
Hmm.
like even with her, I think she needed like 3 or 4 composition notebooks, and that was like the only paper that it had on her school supply list. Like no notebook, no other notebooks,
Hmm.
no loose leaf paper, none of that was on her school supply list, but it's
Yeah.
because a lot of the work that they do is on the tablets. Like they
Right.
all get their
Right.
tablet on the first day of school, and part of the school supply list is to get a pair of headphones that can plug into the laptop, and that's as far as that goes.
What a world, right?
Yeah.
What a world.
So the only thing that she's actually writing down is either probably on a worksheet. Like I remember last year she had a lot of worksheets that she would bring home, or her composition book.
Yeah.
So crazy. That's
Yeah, no,
why.
it's just all that. I mean, it's so it makes it a little cheap. Well, does it make it cheaper? With no, probably not, because it's probably cheaper to buy those notebooks, the composition books, and that than it is to buy headphones, right? I mean,
I mean, they have their little cheapo headphones that you buy
yeah,
at
that's
that are
true.
like
That's true.
$20, $15 at Five
Yeah, yeah,
Below.
that's true.
You're definitely
That
not buying the expensive headphones for
yeah,
their
you're not buying like the Bose headphones or
yeah, she's not
the
taking the
Beats.
Beats.
You're not
Yeah,
buying the Beats.
she's not taking
You're
the
buying
Beats
the
to
you're
school
probably buying the heyday ones, right?
because they also have to like leave them there. I'm pretty
Oh
sure.
yeah, yeah, definitely not
So,
getting her the AirPod Pros for that. No,
yeah,
definitely not.
no, they have to leave them there. But, like the dollar store, they had some cute composition books. I don't know if like she's even allowed to have like the cute different colored ones, but it didn't say
Hmm.
otherwise. I think last year it said like composition books, black. Like, okay, well they have the really cute ones here, so that's what we're getting. Okay.
Yeah. Wow.
But that is my favorite part of school. School is it always was the back to school
Back
shopping.
to school shopping, the new clothes. I remember like
Oh
when I
yeah,
was a kid back in the 1800s.
yeah.
Um, when like your new school clothes, the new school clothes have like a certain smell to them.
They do,
On that first day
yeah.
of school, you'd put those on and they'd have that smell to them and be
Still the
like,
department store smell.
yeah, sometimes you'd forget and you'd still have the size sticker on the front.
Ruins
And
your reputation for
I
the
see
whole year.
I went to like up until like ninth grade, I went to Catholic school.
Hmm.
Um and in Catholic school at that time, you wore like a dress shirt and a tie. I mean, all grades. You wore a dress. Now it was a clip on for me up until a certain age,
Was it a
but you wore a dress
specific
shirt.
uniform they gave you, or just like any, as long as it's a
I'm
dress
trying to
shirt?
remember. I'm trying to remember. I think they did. I think they did have. I don't remember, to be honest. I seem to remember having a sweater vest when I was in like high school. When I was going to high school, ninth
Precious.
grade. I only went to ninth grade there, and that was like that had the school emblem on it and that. I seem to
Oh
remember having
no,
something like that. But otherwise, it was just
or like a
dress
white
pants,
dress
dress
shirt.
shoes.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Tie,
that's
tie.
real fancy.
That was. I could show you like my grade school like class pictures
Yeah.
with all the little kids in shirts and ties and the girls in the like the uniform dress things that they had. Yeah.
Yeah, I
So
mean, some of the schools down here they do the like dress code where you got to wear the like just khaki bottoms and
yeah,
colored polo or whatever. Their
yeah,
school doesn't do it, which like it's kind of like bittersweet. Like it is easier, I guess, like on the like parent side of things with when they have uniforms because it's just like
right,
you don't have to worry about anything. You just got to worry about the only clothes that you're buying are like for the weekend.
right.
But when
Yeah.
they don't have a uniform, it's like because when they had the uniforms, I remember when they were at schools with uniforms, they
Hmm.
would say that like the big thing was like kids' shoes. That
Hmm.
was the big thing that kids like hyper focused on because that's
Right.
really your
Because
only way
everything
of
else is the
expression.
same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was like a big thing with the shoes, but now
Right.
it's like They get to completely just wear whatever they want, which takes way longer in the morning as well
It's
because they're
true,
trying to find
true.
the right outfit.
Right.
You don't want to be
Yeah,
too
that's that.
much of
There's
an
no
outfit
question when it's a
repeater.
uniform. Yeah.
Yeah, like you could wear those same khaki pants twice in the same week, but you're not wearing the same jeans twice in the same week. Like
Yeah.
that's
Right.
embarrassing.
Right. Right. It's
But
like it's like you're like a Nickelodeon character. You just go to your closet and it's all khaki
it's all the
pants
same
and red
thing.
shirts. Yeah.
Yeah, I would have
No
hated.
wait, khaki pants and red
That's
shirts. No,
Target.
that's
That's
Target
Target.
employees. What am
Whoops.
I thinking of?
Whoopsies.
Sorry.
Yeah, I would have hated wearing uniforms if I when I was in school. I never had to wear a uniform. I don't think in any of my schools.
No, I don't think
Even
you
when I
guys
went
ever did.
to, because even first grade when we moved down here, I never had a uniform, but that school has a uniform now. So, thank
There
goodness.
you go.
Dodged a bullet there. I would have
Yeah.
hated that. No,
Yeah.
I
It
I would
was. I mean, as somebody who had to do it up until like part of most of the way through ninth grade, wasn't that bad.
mm, yeah, but you're not a girl, so you probably like don't care about that. Like guys usually,
Yeah.
yeah, of course, y'all are always just putting on a pair of pants and a shirt. Like that's really like
Yeah.
all,
True. Yeah.
y'all don't.
We're always wearing the uniform,
You're
right?
always wearing the uniform. Yeah. Like
Although I will say my work uniform, since I am a remote worker, is much more relaxed than it was when I was a when I was an in office person. Because even when I started working in offices,
mhm.
like back when I was first working in regular offices,
Mhm.
everybody wore like a shirt and tie. That was just like the
Mhm.
thing. And then at some point it became like business casual where, well, you could wear
Oh,
like
yeah.
a golf shirt and and that was usually on Fridays only you could wear like a golf shirt. Then the next thing I knew, at some point it became, you know what, you can wear shorts and a golf shirt.
Wow. That's a
Yeah,
big
and then
deal.
and then it just became, the Wild West. Now, you know, this is what I wore for work today.
Right. Yeah, no, exactly. I
So,
remember there was that one pest control company I worked for. I haven't had too many in-office jobs when I really think back to it. I guess I've really only had like two in-office jobs. But
mhm,
my first one, it was like an office setting, and it was weird because it was like a casual office setting, you know what I mean?
mhm,
Like that building
mhm,
was pretty like casual.
mhm.
But you had to dress like still to the company like rules. So you still had to dress like business casual kind of.
Right, right.
And like you weren't allowed to wear jeans. And the only day that you were allowed to wear jeans was on Friday, but you could only wear jeans if you paid $5.
Right.
$5
But that was like,
Fridays.
but that went to like a charity or
It
something,
went to
right?
like, yeah, like it went to a
It
charity
didn't
that,
like that just didn't go to the owner of the company,
but
did
it
it?
was
Because that,
like, no, but it was like whatever charity they had chose, like the company had
hmm.
chose um
So
for that week. So they're getting a tax write-off for their charity
exactly.
that they donated to, and then they're taking the $5 just because
Yeah,
I want to wear jeans today. Like, forget y'all.
yeah,
I'm wearing leggings, which is actually way more comfortable than jeans. Like, you want
yeah,
me to pay
exactly.
$5? Change it to sweatpant Fridays.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
paying
right.
$5 to wear jeans? Like, I don't even want to
Yeah,
wear jeans that bad. Like, jeans aren't even
yeah,
comfortable. Sit in jeans for 8 hours and I just paid $5 to do it? Like,
yeah. And you got a
no.
tax deduction for it? That's a
And you
scam.
got a tax
That's that.
deduction?
That's definitely a scam.
Full scam.
That's
So,
definitely a
yeah,
scam.
and then sometimes they would have like free jean Fridays. And I remember like they would always make a big deal out of the free jean Fridays. Like they're sending out emails like free jean Friday this week or next week
Yeah.
or whatever. And it would be only because it's like, the week of 4th of July, or it would be
Yeah.
like some special thing like that, like the Friday of like maybe before like a big holiday or something. They're like,
Did you
free
specifically
jeans.
not wear jeans that day in protest of the fact that they aren't all free?
No, no, no. I took advantage.
No.
Most of the time. I mean, again, sometimes like I'm a girl, so I would just wear leggings that kind of looked like dress pants and like way
Yeah.
more
Nobody.
comfortable. Way more
There you go.
comfortable than jeans, and it's free.
Loophole.
Or I would
And
wear
it's
like a
free.
dress
Right.
or something, because like most of the
Yeah.
time I'm just sitting at my desk anyways. So it's
Right.
like, what
Right.
am I even doing? Yeah. That's
Yeah.
crazy. That's like the only time I've ever heard of a company like actually like charging you for casual Friday. Like casual
Yeah,
Friday I
that's
feel like was always just like an office thing.
yeah.
And
Yeah, that's
then
crazy.
yeah, they're like, "Sorry, you can
That's
yeah,
crazy.
we do casual Friday at a cost."
Yeah, yeah. We do casual Friday. Give me $5.
Yeah. It's so crazy. I said, "Okay, forget you guys. I'm working from home and now I'm wearing
Yeah,
my pajama bottoms
yeah,
on
that's right.
Friday."
That's right.
Actually, that's
That's
what
right.
we're doing here
You know
on
what? I'm
Fridays.
wearing socks and sandals, and you can't do anything about it.
Yeah, my toes are out the entire day Friday, actually.
Yeah, right, right. I'm in swim trunks after 2 o'clock. I'm in swim trunks and flip flops. What do you know?
And like from what I remember, I don't remember like that many people even wearing jeans and like paying because again, like nobody cared that much. It was
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
and we also like just had to bring it in cash, so it's also like,
yeah.
you know what, I was
Now
gonna
you
wear
got to go.
jeans today, but now I have to like make an extra stop on my way to
Yeah.
work. Like,
Because you can't just go to the ATM because you'd get a 20 at the ATM. Now
yeah,
you gotta go to the ATM and you gotta stop at a convenience store to buy a pack of gum so you can get
yeah.
change for the 20. It's like
Or hope that four people or three
yeah,
people, no, four people, like did, yeah, I don't know,
no,
three or
three
three
other
people,
people
yeah.
maybe. Yeah,
Three people are doing Jean Friday. Just a hassle, okay? Nobody
yeah,
needs
yeah.
all
It's
that
not worth
commotion
it.
on a Friday. That's way too much.
Nah.
If I'm making an
Yeah,
extra
right.
stop on a Friday at the office, it's gonna be for like some Starbucks.
Yeah, right,
We're
right.
not being late for Jean money over here.
Yeah, nah,
Because
no.
then my job after that, they were a lot more casual. So you could I think at that company you could wear like whatever you wanted any day of the week. And then, that
Yeah,
that offers a lot more office morale. A lot better
yeah, it
office
does.
morale.
It does. The last few offices that I worked at that I did have to go in, where that like the company I work for now, they do have an office
Mhm.
location, and their dress code there is like very relaxed because
Yeah.
why? I mean, I get it if you have a job where you're like face to face with like customers, with
Oh,
clients and
right,
that kind
right.
of thing, that you want people to present a professional image, totally get
Mhm.
that. But if you're like working in a business where you're just interacting with your coworkers and that, eh, why? What's the point?
Yeah. Okay. I agree.
So all right, well, that's our discussion of back to school and office dress codes. I hope you enjoyed it. Uh,
Yeah, anyways, you guys. We will see you again on Thursday for some True Crime Thursday.
yeah,
Um, you'll have to wait and see what we talk about. Maybe it doesn't
yeah,
have to do with true crime at all. Maybe we're gonna switch things up and, you know, have a game time. We haven't had game time in a while.
wow, that would be
You'll have to wait and
insane.
see. Yeah, I
All right,
know. We do miss game time. We talk about that
yeah,
often.
every now and then we'll sneak one
If
in
you
one of
know,
these
you
days.
know. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. All right, guys, thanks for checking us out. Make sure you subscribe.